Good morning student. Today I am going to teach you about civics and your chapter number is 9, that is fundamental right, fundamental duties and directive principle of state policy. So as we earlier discussed in your 8th chapter about a small topic like fundamental rights, fundamental duties and DPSP. That means where we are discussing in a very brief manner, but today I am going to take this topic in a very detailed manner. Okay, so let's begin with your syllabus. First topic, this chapter is human right. Okay, in introduction, like we earlier discussed, previous chapter, constitution, preamble, important pillar, etc. Okay, so what you understand about human right? Human right. Human right, that means that right which is like if any human that he want to develop in our physical strength, mental strength, economic strength, social strength. That means that right is very necessary for the all over development of this humankind. Okay, so as mentioned in your book also, human rights are those rights which not only give a person his or her basic existence but also overall development. That means overall development means physical, mental, social, economical. For this development, you require human right. Like if in your environment many pollution is present, so your physical temperament cannot grow. Like your mental, if in your family or in your society many plagues, riots and many sorrowful incidents happen, like at this situation, like pandemic situation, we cannot grow. Understand? And if I cannot grow or we cannot grow, that time it means in process or period our development is also not happen. That's why our fundamental right, and because of humanity we have human right. Okay, so which society helps to construct an environment which enables him her to grow. That means every society provided you to grow is very necessary, like your family values, your grandmother, your grandfather provides some stories to you in a childhood stage to develop your thought. Like as you hear about Krishna Arjuna stories, Sri Rama story, right? So you many stories here, but at this time you thought about that story. That means now you are able to implement, now you are able to understand, now you are able to thought about that story, what is means of this story. That time you are only enjoying, you are only for sleeping, but at this time you are understanding the value of these stories. Okay, so in every democratic country the citizens are confirmed with basic right. Means every democratic country or every republican country, any which is USA, India and UK, Canada, everywhere, if it is a democratic country, republican country, they provide basic right. Okay, a person is not discrimination on the basis of caste can experience the basic right. Like if anyone have upper caste or anyone has lower caste, so on the basis of caste, religion, creed, gender and race, we cannot discriminate. Okay, because of caste, because of religion, we cannot discriminate anyone to reach any position in the democratic position. Okay, that means if anyone want to become a PM in future or in any situation, so he or she can become a PM. Like our present Prime Minister himself as an example of very poor categories belonging to their childhood stage, but today he is a PM of largest democratic country of the world. So you can understand or you can imagine the power of basic right. Okay. So United Nations General Assembly was declared human right on 10th December 1948. Okay, the 10th December is celebrated as a Human Right Day. What is that? 10th December 1948, UN General Assembly. UN General Assembly is a international body. Okay, international body. Like here many countries representative go here and discuss about national problem, national importance, and what was the problem we can face globally, what was the problem existed in our family, like terrorism and environment and poor people, how can we eliminate poverty, how can we grow, how can we develop our society. Everything is discussed here. What is UN? United Nations. Okay. So, and important human rights are added in the Constitution of India. That means whichever were provided in the form of basic right, or that is incorporated in our Constitution in the form of fundamental right. Fundamental means very necessary right, very necessary, because if this fundamental right is absent, you cannot develop himself as a human. Okay. So from the global announcement of human rights, certain basic important right, Constitution of India, thereby these rights are protected in a dignified way. That means if your fundamental right is violated by any state authority means police, any public employer, okay, so you can go to the court and justify or take himself or herself as a citizen demand. That means if any public authority which is violated your fundamental rights, you can drag into the court that public employee. Okay. So these human rights proclaim the human being and live in dignified way for the experience of human right basic need like food, everyone know, food, clothes, shelter, education and health should be received in a dignified. Dignified means respectful way. Okay, that means it is your right. Okay, no one deprive you basic right, means no one has right to deprive your basic right. Okay, democratic country allow its citizens to enjoy equal right for multifaceted development. Multifaceted means all over development, all over physical, mental, social, economical and many other, like educational, like technological, like digital. It is covered multifaceted. Okay. The state guarantees such a conducive environment wherein one has protection of fundamental right and true identity of democratic country. That means if any country provide you dignified manner of fundamental right, that is a feature of the democratic country. You understand what is a human right and what is a fundamental right? Human right is provided by UN and which is our forefather realized in this basic human right is more important. They incorporated into our constitution in the name of fundamental right and which is protected by our Supreme Court. If anyone violated your fundamental right, you can drag this person in a court and take relief from the judgment of the Supreme Court. So now you can understand better about human right. Human right is by UN and fundamental right by our Constitution of the India. Okay. Next thing is fundamental right. Okay. Like many example in your book, right to equality. Equality means no one above the law and no one like 1 minute. If 2 person here, okay. Just 1 second. First one is right to equality. Equality before law and equality before law and equal protection of law. What do you understand about these pages? Equal protection of law. Equality before law means no one above the law. No one above the law. That means law is above, then everyone come. Means if anyone belongs to rich family and anyone belongs to poor family, because of he is rich, he cannot cross the limit of law. Okay, that means everyone below the law. Okay, and second thing is equal protection of law. Because of rich, he cannot overtake the poor person. Means if poor person want to appeal against rich person, so he or she can appeal. Okay, that means in our country no one is above and no one deprived from the any basic right on the basis of, like we mentioned, caste, religion, gender, creed, place of birth. Okay, so on these conditions you cannot deprive anyone from the basic right. Means everyone has same right and every law apply everyone equal amount. Okay, and so according to this right, no person shall be shown favoritism. Like favoritism means if anyone belongs to rich category and any other person belongs to poor category. So because of he is a rich person, because of he has a very large amount of wealth, he cannot deprive.
अरे आप अपना कंटिन्यू रखो, कुछ मैसेज आ गया, मुझे आपका वीडियो बंद हो गया तो मैंने वही किया।